back to A Gift for Teaching. We're here at the mothership. We're here at the warehouse. We're here at what used to be the Free Store and now is a staging area for all of the teachers who participate in Pencil Boy Curbside. That's how this organization has morphed in a pandemic, and it is an amazing thing to behold. Teachers order online now, and volunteers pack beautiful things about this organization is how they are so adaptable to the current situation. It is Giving Tuesday, which is why I am here. My name is Lynn Moira Dichter. I am here because I'm a proud board member and have been for 5 or 6 years now. It's hard to know. I've been connected to this organization. They've been in my heart for many, many years before that, but I've been officially a board member for the last 5 or 6 years. And we are here on Giving Tuesday, where we would like for you to look. Giving Tuesday is a day where the community reaches out to nonprofits and to charitable organizations. It's a day of giving in Central Florida and across the globe for that matter. Here's the deal. The goal for today was originally $5,000, and with a very generous match would have doubled the money to $10,000, and then that would have provided $100,000 worth of school supplies to the students, the teachers, the classrooms, and the schools in Central Florida. But guess what? After half the day went by, it was about at 12 noon, or right before we went on with you at 1 o'clock, we broke through the goal. We smashed through the $5,000 limit, and now our new goal is $10,000. And we are marching our way toward that on today, Giving Tuesday. We are already over $6,000. I think we need about $3,800 to make our goal, and it needs to be in by midnight. We've got a match. The $10,000 turns into $20,000, turns into $200,000 worth of school supplies. It's the backpacks, it's the pencils, it's the personal hygiene items. $100 turns into $200. It's a complete doubling of your donation today if you make a donation to A Gift for Teaching. Now, let me tell you one of the other cool things that A Gift for Teaching does under its umbrella, and that is a program called A Gift for Music. Now, I want to introduce to you who is here. This is Chad Robernet. Okay, you say it much faster than I do. Yes, this is Champ. But let's just leave it at that. Champ has been participating in A Gift for Music for 11 years. He is a senior at Boone High School and has been playing the violin and the viola for almost all of those 11 years.
Exactly.
How did you get connected to A Gift for Teaching?
In the first grade, I was told by a teacher named Laura Golden. She came up to me and she realized I stood out in these orchestra classes.
Right.
These are regular things we had to do in elementary school. They're called specials. It was either music, then it changed to art, and then it was PE. And when we had to play the violin, I think it was Mondays and Thursdays only. She saw I stood out.
And you loved it from the beginning?
Loved it from the
beginning. The very first day?
Yeah, so she gave me this offer about A Gift for Music, which was, I think, started when this was started in 1998, I believe. And I was skeptical at first because I thought that she gave me some audition music. I thought it was really taxing to do.
Yes.
She assured me through it, and I'm here 11 years later, and I've had a phenomenal time despite being skeptical back then. I don't regret any moment of it.
Of course, that's awesome. That's great. Now, how many people are in the orchestra altogether? How many people rehearse here? Right where we're sitting, actually. We're sitting in the violin section, just so you know.
Yeah.
Tell me how many people rehearse on any given Saturday.
Are you talking about currently or all together that we've had?
Oh, no, currently.
Currently?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say...
I know COVID's a little weird.
Yeah, COVID reduced our numbers a lot.
Yes.
I think we have maybe 12 right now.
Yes.
Years before we've had 18, and I remember one year I think we had 32 under a different chamber orchestra.
Right.
For a different program we have for the corps, which is like the intermediate group, I think we're sitting at 10 or 11 now.
That's awesome. So they are teaching you how to play the stringed instruments, violin, viola, cello. I don't know if there's any bass players, but so this, and then you have had an opportunity to meet and play with some phenomenal musicians. Tell me about that.
That's correct. We got to play alongside the most notable one I have right off the bat.
I know what you're going to say. Yeah, of course.
Cellist. We played with him along with a few other high schools at Bob Carr. Mm-hmm. We were playing a piece that was an original piece. The composer was there playing it with him. Wow. That was a phenomenal piece of
what an experience. That's a once in a lifetime.
Exactly. Resume material.
Right. And you were what, a sophomore in high school? Was it a year
or two
ago? A couple years ago? Yeah. So here's what this warehouse has turned into. it's turned into a staging area for the backpack distribution, right? And for the teacher distribution and for Pencil Boy curbside. But it's also turned into a rehearsal space every weekend, right? When they have a gift for music, they are practicing right here where we sit in the middle of this retail space. And then we will show you in a minute where they do other rehearsal space, kind of a peek behind the curtain. Now, when you make a donation to Giving Tuesday, you can actually designate if you want your money to go, your donation to go to a gift for music. There is a place, it all counts in the same bucket. It is still going to be doubled. It's all going to be fantastic. So if you can make a donation, you go to agiftforteaching.org/Giving Tuesday, and then designate your money for, a gift for music if that is something that gets you really turned on. So, and you should, because these are talented young people who have an opportunity to play music with fantastic teachers and fantastic experiences, it sounds like. Would you have ever had this opportunity otherwise, thanks to,
Oh, no way. I don't know what I'd be if I was taking down the offer, to be honest.
Really? And you made that decision at 6? Did your parents have to encourage you a little bit every now and then?
My grandmother encouraged me to go with it, and I don't regret it.
Really? Awesome. All right, you know what? We're going to take a walk. We are going to take a walk right now, and we're going to walk back to what is normally the warehouse. It's the staging area where volunteers pack up and prepare the warehouse for all of these things. Now, you see, this is completely ready for teachers to pick up their supplies for their classrooms. And back there is where the instruments are. It's where the violins, you'll see all of the instruments back here. I don't know, how are the acoustics back here in this big old
They
warehouse?
resonate.
I bet it does, doesn't it? So normally, they're very careful. It has to be so quiet and everything has to be so cushy. And careful, we have a cameraman ready to step into the grocery cart. So show me where you sit when you're playing that.
So, in the gift for music, we have a habit where, unless you're a cello player, you do not sit. You do have to stand, and that was indoctrinated by us by UCF Director Orchestra, Dr. Park. He's the one who told us because it's a better habit to stand. I don't have an assigned place to stand particularly, but you do have to stay within these guidelines here.
Okay, so these, thanks to a donor, to a very generous donor who is very smart about social distancing. So they are standing, the instructor or yes, is standing up at the front of this room, and the couple of cellos who are lucky enough to play the cello sit over there.
That's correct.
Is that right? Is that how it works? Now, I don't know if you want to pan over there, Dylan, to where all of these instruments are. Do the students at the gift for music have to provide their own instrument, or are these instruments rented? How is this?
The way I know about it, and this from the experience I've had, is that inventory for AGFM comes from this, but I believe some of these are used in schools as well.
Oh,
I'm
right.
not very well educated about this inventory here.
But look how cool that is.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come here, if you don't have an instrument of your own, you can borrow an instrument, you can rent an instrument, you can figure out a way to make that happen for dozens of kids every year who are participating in this program. This is one of the things that Giving Tuesday, your donation, is going to further this wonderful program, all part of a gift for teaching. It's called A Gift for Music. And Champ, I'm just so glad that you were here. And tell if you were to talk to a young person who's now in 3rd grade and they have a chance to do it, what would your advice be to an elementary school kid?
I will say that if you're really intimate with music and you have like this feeling of music, like you've heard classical or romantic music, and you want to get involved in creating that and sharing that experience with other people, this is the most ideal place in the county, if not even the state, to be.
Nice.
It's because of our instructors that we have here. And they're doing it, I believe, with minimal pay to do this free. It's an amazing experience. They love what they do.
The students don't have to pay to participate. Or do they?
No, they do not.
How great is that? So my name is Lynn Moira Dicker. This is Champ. We are here on Giving Tuesday. If you would like to make a donation to further the program of A Gift for Music, and of course to further the program of A Gift for Teaching, then you go to this. It's an easy website. It'll be running along the ticker on the bottom of your screen. It's agiftforteaching.org. And then /Giving Tuesday. You will see the drop-down box. Remember, we have matching money, which means for every $1, it's $2. For every 10, it's 20. And then it's $10 worth of school supplies for each of those dollars. So your $10 doubles to 20, and then it's $200 worth of school supplies. That's the math. God bless the teacher who taught me the math, right? So if you are able to give the $100, it's $200, it's $2,000. Are you following how this goes? And now we only need $3,800 by midnight. That's about $400 an hour. We've got to get cracking. If you could make it now, make your donation now before you get caught up in your evening activities. We've got to have this money in by midnight, and we're crossing our fingers that we can reach that goal and break it. We will see you at 6 o'clock. Well, you're waving.
And they can give to Gift for Music.
And there's a way to designate your donation. That's absolutely right. We said it before, but thank you for reminding me. Well, when you go on that website and you / Giving Tuesday, you can designate on there. There's a drop-down box, or you can designate the money to go to a Gift for Music for that fantastic program. So all part of the wonderful things that happen under this, under this warehouse roof here in South Orlando. So we will be back at 6 o'clock as we lock up the doors here at the mothership, as we say. And then I will do one more, we'll have one more episode at 8 p.m. And we hope that we will get to that goal of $10,000, which ultimately will provide $200,000 worth of school supplies, all in this one 24-hour period. So we'll see you then. We'll see you at 6 o'clock as we lock up the doors and give you the next update. See ya.